Knowing Calvin, it definitely might.
Yeah. Knowing Calvin, it might. Mm. Mm. We live? You can see me? Everything over here, so I gotta reach for it. Yeah. Yeah, let's do it. We still waiting for the third party. And
Definitely still waiting for the third party now again. There he is.
Again. He coming? Hey.
He coming. He there. He right there.
There he is. Welcome back.
Welcome back. Sorry for those technical difficulties.
Yeah.
Out here in these technical difficulty streets.
All those extra steps. I'll be 20 minutes to get on here.
Oh man. So hey, that's how it works. I forgot that's what we were supposed to be doing. We were testing on not the actual link, and we should have been testing it on the actual link, so that it would get saved as an event up in here too.
You too. Tomorrow, Shay. We in here.
We are in here. All right, Calvin. It was on, but we just weren't using the link that would save.
Got it. Makes sense. So, we're gonna do like the normal intro. How we doing this?
I mean, we could, but we probably ain't. I can still play the music because I know how much Calvin likes the music. So
cue my music.
We can still do the music.
Okay.
So that's what we'll do. We're gonna do the music, and then Calvin, you got it because you picked it.
Yeah. You do the introduction.
Okay.
It's on you.
So it's gonna be on you. So we're gonna jump into the music.
Man.
Mad.
Hey Shay, how you doing?
Mad regular. Because I know this is gonna get you going. So we're gonna play the music for you, and then it's gonna be mad regular after that. I know you got to hear your music every time we do something. So go ahead, man. You got it, man.
That's what I enjoy. I do enjoy that music, even though y'all didn't. Y'all wanted to change it on season 2.
Hey, we did, right, and we're still thinking about making some changes. I know some people that have songs, man. We might want to put their stuff up here.
He says
support.
Hey, today, so it's our New Year, the last show of the year, and for sure, I wanted to take time out to reflect on the year and consider everything that we've done, you've done, our listeners, and really just take time out to appreciate how far we come on this journey. So, my question, and this question came from Miss Ashley, whether she knew it or not. What did you enjoy, or what was the best thing that happened to you this year? I'm gonna go ahead and hit Alan and Zoe, and then I'll share mine. But yeah,
go ahead, Zoe.
I don't go first for nobody. I'm just joking.
Going first today. Going first today.
Hey yo, so I guess the first I really enjoyed this year is getting outside of the country, different cultures, and being able to experience that. Seeing that my big yard, meaning that the world is a big place, a lot to see, a lot of different things. So yeah, that's what I got, man.
Alan, how about you?
What was the most? Because I try to look at everything as if it doesn't seem good, as at least a learning experience. So what would be the best thing?
1 second.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. What?
Snap, crackle, and pop, sir.
Oh, I don't know what to tell you then. Okay, well, let me see if I can take a look at that snap, crackle, and pop. Nope, it says I'm on what I'm on, so I don't know what to tell you.
Oh.
Just gonna be what it's gonna be at the moment.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to consider what it could be. I mean, there's a lot of I don't know that I have a one because I feel like a lot of great things happen. Generally speaking, in my life, not to say that nothing bad happens, but in 2022, I mean, I surpassed being married for 10 years, so that was a fantastic thing.
Yeah.
A lot of
Everybody
people
do your
don't make it 10
mark.
years, and it don't even feel like 10 years. It feels like a few months, but it's been 10 years. We just out here in these streets living. So
I like it.
I would say that 10, because certainly 10 years is a long time for some people. It doesn't seem like it was for us.
Makes
10 years. Sense. Yeah, I think for me, I actually told my son this yesterday. My highlight for the year was him graduating college. That was like, I'm glad he made it. That was my highlight.
I'm glad he made it.
Whoa.
Yeah, that was my highlight,
that's
man.
What you enjoy? All right.
Yeah, it wasn't even about me. It was just about seeing my kid like go on. So for me, that was. Other than that, it was like Alan would say, he had 10 years. Me and Andrew been together for 26, 5, 3, 2.
Longer than I've been alive.
15 married and 20 something together since 10th grade in high school. So it's like, woo, we made it. We made it this far. Let's see what's next. Yeah, highlight, man. That was my highlight for the year. What changed? What changed?
What changed?
Yeah, what changed?
What changed? And let's get a little deep. Well, the first thing to change since let's see. I would say what changes my emotional, and we'll say that's one of the biggest things that changed for me. And why? It's because I am still seeking the help I need to make sure that
emotional
therapy, all the things in the therapy, the medication, and the relaxation and meditation and all that help me. Now, granted, I still have my moments, you know what I mean? I have, but for the most part, things that changed the most with me, and I gave you my why. So who's next on this venture?
I mean, I think for me, I guess, and I don't know that it was just this year. I'm trying to, because this is the problem. Like, my life is always an evolution of things that go year to year. Because certainly right after the pandemic started, I started saying no a lot more than I used to. Now, I probably could still stand and say no more often, but I started saying no to things that I didn't think were in my lane or served me well, or that I wouldn't be able to give 100% effort to, or even really any real effort to, because I used to say yes all the time and just try to make it work. And now I definitely have been saying no, or just saying, no, I'm not going to be able to do that, or that's not, because I've had some people call me recently like, hey man, you should do such and such and such. I'm like, nah, I'm not even putting my energies in that direction. Because if I don't feel like I'm going to be able to give it 100%, then I don't even feel like why do I need to get started going down that road. So I know that was certainly one of the things that changed. What else changed in 2022 specifically? I don't know, man. I mean, I don't know. We be out here living, man. We just be out here. Plus, I guess for me also, because I feel like December 31st kind of only matters to me because it's also my mother's birthday. But outside of that, like, to me, it's not the end of the year. To me, it's just like just get started today on whatever I'm trying to do. Don't wait till January 1st to all of a sudden start trying to do something. Do it today and just let the chips fall where they may afterwards. That's how I feel about it. So, I kind of just, while I do look at the year, I don't count the year like most people might count the year. I count the year as whatever day I start to the next year, whatever day I start.
Yeah. I think for me, my emotions change as far as experiences in life. Well, my experiences through life has caused my emotions to change, because now it's like I don't know if I have patience. Like, I don't have a lot of patience for foolishness, for excuses. So that changed for me. That
Hold on, wait.
Yeah, why you look like that? Why you look like that?
Because I gotta mention, you said that you having patience has changed for the better, is what you saying?
No. I didn't say it was better. I didn't say it was better. I said it changed. I said a lot of stuff I've dealt with and gone through has changed because of my experiences and different things I've dealt with throughout the year. So I think my patience and my tolerance is lower now for foolishness and wasting a lot of time in excuses.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching, under the sound of my voice, Calvin has never really had to sit here and let this facade fool y'all. This last, you ain't never had no patience, man.
I have been patient with foolishness.
Okay,
and now it's like it's gone.
What?
No, it's for real. It's like sometimes you can tolerate like excuses or different.
Thank you,
people.
Thank you.
What she say? What she say?
Janine,
yes, I had patience before, Janine. Yes,
you did not have patience before.
Yes, I
don't even know why. I don't even know why we over here lying on the Lord's day. You did not have. You might have thought you had patience, but you did not have patience.
He had
for me.
It's mad
for me. If y'all,
it's mad, bro, to -2. That's see the math on that.
I see. Yeah, you're right. You're right. It's like we went from no patience to less patience. I see.
Hey, I'm telling you,
how can you go below zero? It's like I got no patience. I got no tolerance. Now I got less tolerance.
Is it that bad?
It's bad.
Oh, okay. Bad. Hey, look, Janine said, yeah. Okay. Well, noted.
Noted.
I mean, hey,
I'm not
knowing who you are. That's the big thing. That's what matters, right? Know who you are. I'm not. We already know that less patience. Okay, well, you went from 0 to -2, like Zoe said.
Hey, y'all
here like no time for fake ones.
But you know what I mean though, when you're saying like a lot of foolishness goes on and a lot of excuses around you. People make excuses. It's like, okay, it's time out for that. Either you're gonna do or you're not gonna do. Let's move on.
I mean, that's always been true.
That's all it is. That's all it is. It's okay. Going forward. I used to be able to like, okay, I understand, yada yada yada. You didn't do. I understand. Not this year. Moving on. Didn't do it. Okay.
But what does that mean? Cool. Like, I understand. Like, give me
because you know how you make excuses for people. You know how you make like somebody tell you didn't do something or something happened or whatever else. I don't understand certain situations, or people just acting foolish around you. It's like now I don't have the time or patience for it.
All right, gentlemen, we're gonna move on. We're gonna come back to that. I know we come back. That will lead you back to the same conversation.
Okay.
So, as inspiration, what things are you leaving behind in 2000?
Yeah, give me a second to think about that one. Go ahead.
Anybody?
So
you want me to go first?
I mean, I think I'm going to do my best to leave behind any excuses that I made in any areas of my life to not win. Because a lot of times I think we do make excuses to not win in the things that we want to do. So like whatever those are now, for some people, excuses are reasons. I get that. So just for me, whatever an excuse is to me for myself, I don't want to use those as excuses to not win. Because there's a lot of things that I know that I want to get done, that I know that I want to do, that I know that I need to do for our future. And I can't, because my mindset is I have no idea what tomorrow is going to bring. And so it reminds me of and this, I know that I'm going to be ridiculed in advance, but it reminds me of this song from Hamilton where, they were talking about Alexander Hamilton. They're like, how do you write like you're running out of time? And that really is what he was doing, at least according to the play. He was living his life like he was always running out of time. And we are always running out of time. We don't feel like we are. And so that's how I look. That's how I started looking at it. It's like I'm running out of time to get done the things I need to get done for the people that I care about. I'm running out of time to spend time with the people that I care about. I'm just always running out of time. From the day I was born, I was running out of time. And so I want to invest, instead of just spend hours, I want to invest those hours in the places where I can make the most impact. Instead of just, being all things to all people, try to invest those hours in the areas where I can do the most good, where I can be the best friend, where I can be the best relative, but invest the hours intentionally instead of haphazardly.
Yeah, well, that sounds like you set your priorities and boundaries. That was a big one. As far as I put it in there, yeah, that definitely changed. Your priorities and boundaries, as far as relationships, that need to be updated. That need to be updated.
Right? It needs to be updated really daily.
Speaking of,
because
that needs to be updated. And people think they have the same relationship with everybody. No.
Well, and that relationships and updating, I hope has learned to let go. And what I mean by that, everybody you think that's for you is not really for you. Let's be. I'm gonna put it. I'm gonna be that guy.
Be that guy.
Everybody that's not for you. So, in regards of updating your relationship, take time to see. I mean, if they add to your world, if they don't add to your world, if they fall in the median, whatever the case is, whatever your values are and what you hold dear to, whatever the case is, take an assessment of that.
Yeah.
What is that?
Yeah.
What's your name?
It's shouting heads is what that is.
Okay. With that being said, you checking up, update on your relationships, and make sure that the people there for you and encouraging you and pushing you to do more and be great. And they want to be leeches or whatever the case is. Use if you need to. I'll borrow them at a low rate.
You silly.
I just be intentional about it, man. I mean, because I think a lot of times we just get caught up in living and forget to live on purpose.
Yeah.
Because the day-to-day grind sometimes just kind of things just happen and we get caught up in and forget to live on purpose, I think. And I think that, at least for me, the older I get, the more I desire to live on purpose, to not try to be all things to all people and just try to be the things I need to be to the people that I want to be those things to. Because there are certainly some people. It's like we've talked about before. These these relationships that you have. There's some people that maybe you need to spend less time with. Some people you need to spend that you would desire to spend more time with, and some people like I have some. There are some people I just want to reach out and say, hey, thanks. That's all, and that's it. That's the extent of my relationship. Thanks for being there at a time that I needed you to be there. Just so you know that you had an impact on my life at whatever age it was, and then keep it moving. I don't need a relationship outside of that, but because at some point in time, like I said, I'm running out of time, and so I need to whether that's 85 years, 95 years, 155 years, whatever it is. But either way, I'm running out of time to say the things to the people that I care about and to spend the time with the people that I care about.
You actually say purpose and intent.
Mm-hmm.
That's a big one. That's a big
It
one.
is. And I think we just, because like I said, you can look up and, you know, and your kids are graduating. You can look up and now you're 50 years old, or you can look up and now you're 65 years old and you're like, man, where did the time go? And I'm just like, nah, I want, because at the end of the day, you know, when they patting you on the face with a shovel, the only thing that you're going to have your memories. You know what I'm saying?
I have a question.
That's what you got.
Calvin.
You got the experiences and the memories that you made.
Go ahead.
Calvin. Do you think in the next year, your level of care would exceed your level of choice?
That's my motto for the year. This is my
motto.
Motto.
What's your motto for the year?
Take it.
Motto.
My level of care will not exceed your level of decision.
What does that even mean?
What that means is sometimes you try to help people or they do certain things out of poor decision making.
Yeah.
And then they run to you to say, hey, come fix it or come do it. No, not next year. Because if you are constantly making bad decisions, I'm not gonna go beyond that.
This ain't a Whitney Houston song. I ain't looking to
you.
Hey, it don't matter. This is the thing. This is the problem I'm gonna have this year. I'm not explaining it. I'm not.
Okay.
Because if I see things a certain way now, it's like your fire is not. He said your fire is not my emergency.
Fact.
If I can help, but see, Janine, some people feel like, okay, they keep making fires, they keep making problems.
Listen. If you are an arsonist, that's not my problem.
That's not no. But if you keep creating it, if you're
creating
these, if you're doing this out of decisions, that's not it. That's not it.
If decisions over and over again, you're definitely not learning from the mistake.
Right.
You're not learning from the choices that you're making. So, asking me for any kind of help when they keep doing that. You want to know why?
Right.
Don't give off the characteristic of personality for somebody to come with me with some dumpsters to correct for them. We'll have a conversation. I'll ask you this, and I will say my piece, and you can go and be a decision you make. But I'm not here for decision maker for you.
I mean, that's true. I mean, but neither of us really do. Like if we I said it, it's been said, that's the end of that. We don't really do circular conversation over here on the homestead.
Hey, but look, that's like I said, it's not that I can dispute certain things. It's not that certain problems don't come up or emergencies. That's not what I'm talking about. Yeah, you're obviously gonna be there for family members in emergency situations, stuff like that. But I'm talking about what I'm talking about is, like I said, the decision. If you repeatedly doing this, my level of care won't exceed it. Now,
got it.
Make good decisions. What? Oh yes, my favorite one, the one I said last year all the time. If you can't make a godly decision, make a wise decision. If you can't make a wise decision, make a good decision. If you can't make a good decision, make a bad one and own it. So, all right, what you got?
You're making all types of bad decisions.
Hey man,
what's when I see under your notes? It says, "I'll teach you to stand, but I won't carry you." Is that's what is it? I'm just saying, my brother.
Well, this is one that I'm gonna work on this year as far as dealing with a lot of things. Especially for me, dealing with young people. Some young kids want you to carry them all the way, like do everything for them, do their homework for them, do the problems for them, fix everything for them. Nah, we're not doing that this year. This year, we're going to teach you to think, teach you to work it out. That way, I'm not carrying you. I'm not doing your work for you. A lot of people refuse, even adults, refuse to do their own work and want somebody to make excuses or do the work for them. Nah, we're canceling that this year. That's not happening.
All right. Well, I guess for coming up, because I do want to, if possible, we got the comments open. So if there you go, there it is. What are some of y'all have on the upcoming year? What do y'all have planned? For me, investing, hopefully getting more. Well, I ain't gonna say hopefully, getting more properties under the belt. Both financially, just making sure the family's good, getting us to the next level. I mean, that's all I got, man. You know, shout out to Ashley, shout out to Shay, shout out to Leah, and even shout out to you. No love lost.
I mean, I got a lot. I got a lot of them. If you're talking about what I'm hoping, so
Goals.
All right, let me run down this list. So obviously, well, not obviously, but the podcast growing this exponentially is something that I really want to do, which is going to take some level. Lord, it's going to take some level of.
What is that? What is that?
That's Stay at Home Wife 2023. That's what. So if you see SAHW or SAHH, that's Stay at Home Wife or Stay at Home Husband. So, but that it may fit in with the goals, because one of the goals that I do have is to increase our income by $60,000 this year.
Nice.
Now I don't know why I chose 60, because to me, double it is like arbitrary. But if I say 60 grand after tax, I know exactly what that number is that I need to hit. Like, it's an exact number that I need to hit by December of 2023. So
got you.
That's the plan, and that's the plan that I actually came up with. I was sitting here, not thinking about the podcast specifically, but I was looking at, because I'm one of these people that I don't believe in sole source income. I really don't. I don't believe in only having one income that's coming into your household. And I said, okay, well, I've got this, I've got this, I've got this, and I've got this. The things that aren't paying me today, I need to start getting paid on. Mm-hmm. And that's one of the things is the podcast. Mama need a thermidor. Me too. I need that 48-inch thermidor because I cooks. So I thought about the podcast as being an income stream for everybody that's here, even if it's not big, but something. You know, maybe we start taking, as we increase our listenership, we can start taking ads, having people pay us to put ads on the podcast. Then of course there's Soulfire Clothing, which shout out to Zoe and Ash, getting that Christmas box in. Didn't know it was gonna come in that quick.
Knock it out.
Yeah, so there's Soulfire Clothing, and then there's a couple other ones out there. I see y'all. Okay, so Stay at Home Wife sounds amazing. To Janelle as well. Throwing Father in the Shot Put. I see y'all. Of course, the Thermidor. Shay wants to improve and dance. And all of these things we can do, right? All of these things are possible. What else does anybody else have?